Hello everyone and welcome back to Empire Pro, or if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm taking a break from my usual video essay format to give you a guide to WrestleMania weekend 2025, an extended weekend of independent wrestling shows with promotions from all over the world flocking to the host city of WWE's WrestleMania each year. This year, it's Vegas, baby. WrestleMania 41 is a two-day event taking place in Las Vegas on Saturday, April 19th and Sunday, April 20th, 2025. And whilst both cards are stacked and bound to be one hell of a spectacle, I want to focus more on what the independent scene will be offering over that same weekend, to give wrestling fans, particularly casual or lapsed fans, an insight into what to look for ahead of Mania weekend. It would be damn near impossible to sit down and be able to find time to watch every single event taking place over WrestleMania weekend, so I've compiled a list of my top picks for matches and shows for you to look out for. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Going in reverse order from least to most exciting, in my opinion, I've picked 10 matches I believe fans should check out over Mania weekend. In at number 10 is Nina Samuels defending the Eve World's Women's Championship against Izzy Marino at Ed Santonio Productions' Podomania event on April 18th, 2025. Nina Samuels is one of the UK's top female wrestlers and is set to have a busy weekend with several matches on several different cards. But I've picked out her match here with former Bayley superfan Izzy Marino as a match to look out over the Mania weekend. Izzy is still only 17 but is making really good progress in her career and will have a lot of eyes on her performance here. In at number 9 will be somewhat of a throwback to old school NWA style wrestling in the form of legendary tag team the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson versus Defy tag team Midnight Heat, the team of Ricky Gibson and Eddie Pearl, at Defy's Living Proof event on April 17th. The Rock and Roll Express are one of the most iconic and influential tag teams of all time, still going strong since their debut way back in 1980. They will be facing a staple of Defy wrestling in Seattle, Midnight Heat, who are clearly very influenced by the Rock and Roll Express style of wrestling. This is set to be an homage to old school tag team wrestling and a real love letter to classic tag team action. My pick for the number 8 spot is former WWE and current TNA star Mustafa Ali versus Ninja Mac, taking place at Pandemonium Pro Wrestling's The House Always Wins event on April 17th. Two great cruiserweight wrestlers here, giving you all the high-flying moves and spots you could ever ask for. Get the popcorn ready for this one, and if you haven't seen Ninja Mac before, get ready for some crazy action. This guy's nuts. In at number 7 is a dog collar match at Dusk Pro Wrestling's Field of Hopes and Dreams event on April 17th between Mad Dog Connolly and Amira. What's a weekend of wrestling without a Mad Dog Connolly dog collar match, eh? And if you haven't seen his brutal dog collar match with Demus at Action Wrestling's Dean event, definitely check that out too, by the way. But here, the indie god of self-inflicted pain is taking on one of wrestling's most rapidly growing women's stars, Amira, who's been winning titles galore on the US indie circuit over the last several years. This match is set to be brutally brilliant. Definitely check it out if you get the time. In at the number 6 spot is AEW's Konosuke Takeshita taking on Mao at DDT Goes Las Vegas on April 18th. Two men who are a staple of Japanese promotion DDT, which for my money will be the most surefire match of the whole weekend. Put these two crazy talented guys in the ring and let them make their magic. If you're looking for a guaranteed great match, definitely give this match a go. Strong style Japanese wrestling with a little bit of comedy thrown in there as well. What's not to love? My number 5 pick is a stacked all-star 6-man tag match at Prestige Wrestling's Nothing to Lose event on April 17th. The match will see the Lucha team of Gelano Del Mal, Hio de Dr. Wagner Jr. and Ares taking on the Dragon Gate Zebrats trio of Shun Skywalker, Ishin and Kota Minoura. If you're new to Lucha Libre and Dragon Gate specifically, then you're in for a treat. Set to be one of the most high-octane matches of the weekend, this will certainly pack a punch, with the heel trio of Zebrats taking on 3 of Mexico's top free agents. Don't blink if you plan on watching this one. In at number 4 is somewhat of a fever dream match that I can't honestly believe is happening. It's New Japan legend Minoru Suzuki taking on Butterbean at WrestleCon's Mike Hitchcock Memorial Show on April 17th. And yes, that Butterbean, retired boxer, kickboxer, and WWF Brawl for All icon Butterbean. I had to wipe my eyes in disbelief a few times before I confirmed that this match is indeed real and happening in the year of 2025. And to add to the bizarreness, the match is being refereed by former UFC Hall of Famer and former NWA World Champion Dan Severn. If you're looking for something out of the ordinary this Mania weekend, this is definitely your first point of call. I would definitely check this match out. My number 3 pick is an all-women's match between Bozilla and AEW's Megan Bayne at GCW's Joey Janela Spring Break 9 on April 18th. 2 giants of women's wrestling, quite literally, facing off here in what is set to be a barn burner of a match. Bozilla has been making waves in Japan, whilst Megan Bayne has recently signed with AEW after a great independent run, predominantly with GCW. If you're a fan of big sweaty men, then sure to be check out these 2 big sweaty women. That sounded very wrong, but you get the gist. 2 powerhouses battling it out, it's a must watch from me. In at number 2 is another match of the Joey Janela's Spring Break 9 card on April 18th, with the man himself, Joey Janela, taking on ECW legend Sabu in Sabu's retirement match. Growing up watching Sabu's insane matches involving barbed wire, tables and just pure violence, I, along with any hardcore wrestling fan, would be doing myself a disservice not tuning in to watch the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal madman at work for one last time. Joey Janela certainly doesn't shy away from anything extreme either. I mean, the guy would happily risk his life for pro wrestling. So, there probably isn't a more fitting opponent for Sabu's farewell match than the bad boy himself, Joey Janela. And finally, my number 1 match for WrestleMania weekend 2025 that is a must watch is Luke Jacobs defending his Progress World title against RevPro Undisputed World Champion Michael Oku at Progress Wrestling's Chapter 187 Las Vegas on April 17th. After recently losing his RevPro Undisputed title to Oku, Jacobs is determined to make sure the same fate doesn't happen again, this time for his Progress World Championship. Jacobs previously held both titles simultaneously by beating Oku for the RevPro title, so it's Oku's turn to return the favour, and be in with a decent shout of holding both of the UK's top indie belts. These 2 have wrestled countless times before and have never really disappointed, so if you plan on watching at least one indie match over WrestleMania weekend, this one tops the watch list for me. BritWres is alive and well with these 2 men. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell for post notifications. I'd like to make a follow-up to this video once more matches are announced, as well as maybe doing a top 10 shows to look out for over WrestleMania weekend too. So if this video does well, be sure to look out for that coming soon. But that's it from me. Until next time, Empire out.